Okay, hopefully that helped. Did that help? No, it's not you. Let me make sure. I think we're good now. You'll have to let me know. I'm going to have to wait and see if you can hear me. I'm going to keep talking here, and hopefully the comments will start to come in. I think I changed a setting on the microphone that hopefully will help, but I'm not good with troubleshooting this stuff, and people get in the digital studio here, and they change things. Okay, there we go. Thanks, Mike. All right, good. All right. Let's start over then. We don't have to start over, but now the folks are here. Okay, good. All right, thank you. Sorry about that. Well, just a basic rehash, which is thank you for being here, which is not rehash. I appreciate that. And thank you, by the way, all of you for letting me know that I'm back with the sound. That's good. Like I said, sometimes people use the digital studio here and they change settings and they don't put them back. Okay. So, Sean, hello to you in Portage. Lily, hello. Eric, thank you. Mike. Sherry, Sarah, Frida, thank you so much. Chris, good to see you. Jesse, good to see you too. Thanks so much. Lori, hello to you in Galesburg. Rocky, thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Pam, I hope you're having a good night too. So here's what we have. We have a quiet weather pattern. What I was saying when you couldn't hear me was that in the last couple of weeks, we have to go back to about January 17th. The 18th is when the bottom fell out, right? That's when just the bottom fell out. That was a Sunday. And since that time, which is 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks. Today would be 15 days. We've had more than 2 feet of snow. And during that 2-week period, by the way, we did have a short spell where our temperature went up to 30 one day, 26 one day. Other than that, we have been stuck in the teens with 2 record low temperatures, minus 15 on the 23rd, minus 18 on the 24th. It's just been crazy. It's just been crazy. Happy Monday, Mike. Thanks for being here. Keith in Plainwell. Thank you so much. Brenda, hello. Sean, I'm glad. Thank you so much for the verification there from Portage. Judy in the house from Bronson. All right, let's talk about the weekend weather. Steve, hello. In Marin? Are you in Marin, as in Marin County? Oh, I think you mean Martin. Big difference? One letter, big difference. Yeah, the groundhog. Okay, we won't talk about the groundhog. That'll be a whole nother Facebook and YouTube live. Gwen, good evening. Cynthia, thank you so much. I hope everybody's staying warm. Molly, hello. A little bit of snow in Bloomingdale. All right, let's get to it. So we have a quiet weather pattern that we're under right now, but we are going to stay cold. Cold has a different meaning, though. I'm not talking about cold like we had last week when we were day after day after day in the teens. I mean, every day last week from Sunday the 24th, really the Friday before that, the 23rd. Okay, so a week and a half ago, here are our high temperatures. High temperatures, 14, 5, 12, 15, 16, 15, 16, 16, 15. And yesterday, I think we tacked on a 20-something. So that's at least a little bit of an improvement, 26. But we're in a quiet pattern now where we're going to stay cold, but I'm talking about cold compared to what's typical. Our typical high this time of year, 32 degrees. By the way, you want another marker here of the times changing? Our average high temperature climatologically climbed from 31 to 32 degrees Saturday. So we're now actually on the upswing with our average high temperatures. Peggy, hello to you in Schoolcraft. Mike in Lawton, and thanks for the share, Mikey. I appreciate that. So we have a quiet pattern here, staying cold, but the end of the week, I think we'll see some snow and a cold weekend. Let's talk bus stop forecast for your Tuesday off to school. Variably cloudy. I do think we're going to see some clearing tomorrow with some sunshine. The big question, as it always is in a pattern like this, is how long is it going to take for the cloud cover to sort of dissipate and erode, and without clouding back up again once we get past sunrise, we start to get a little mixing going on. So I think it's going to be a mix of sun and clouds in the morning. We start off at 19 degrees. And by the way, let's do a little look back here. 19 is, hold on here. 19 is the warmest minimum temperature we've had since the 16th. Okay, since the 16th of January. So we have to go back about 10 days, right, on that. Or give or take a couple of days, right? 8, yeah, about 10 days. K&M, hello to you. Thank you so much. I'm doing well. Hope you are too. Devin, hello. Judy in the house. Thanks. Kathy, represent Sturgis. Todd, taking a break from the plowing, right? Well, there hasn't been a lot of snow lately, that's for sure, but it has been cold. So Todd, hope you're doing well. Shannon, thank you. And Frida, how much snow for this weekend? Very good question. So let's get right to it, and I'll talk about what's on the way. First of all, our high temps, look at this. We have been ridiculously in the blue zone for a long time. Those big numbers that you see, the big black numbers, 17, 14, 30, those are the high temperatures on each one of those days. And the little number under it tells you how much above or below average it was. And you can see outside of Wednesday, the 21st, when we were at 30, we've been at least 5 degrees below average and usually 10 to 20 below. And Saturday, a week ago Saturday, we were 26 degrees colder than average. So, but that's going to change just a little bit. Look what it's done to the big lake, though. This is the ice coverage map. This information coming from the U.S. National Ice Center. Okay, so notice that Erie is pretty much iced over. And if you're wondering about that, Erie is relatively shallow, especially compared to the other 4 lakes. And so it's not a shocker that it is almost frozen over. You see that Lake Michigan is at 37%, Superior 48%. Now, this is as of February 1st. And totally, Great Lakes total ice cover at 56%. I wrote down some of the numbers. Typically, at this time of year, all right, the coverage on all the Great Lakes, I believe, is around 32%. So we are up quite a bit. I didn't bring that sheet with me. We're up quite a bit over that. But that's just an interesting view of what's happened. And by the way, those numbers have really skyrocketed here since we've been so cold here over the last couple of weeks. Ron, heading to Ann Arbor Friday. Ooh, Friday. We are going to have some snow on Friday. Ron, I would just say stay tuned. Right now, it doesn't look like it's going to be a whole heck of a lot. But I do think that we have a system that's going to be coming in here, and that is what I think is going to be threatening us with some snow. Right now, the longer range forecast model that I'm looking at here is not calling for a lot. But it is going to be breezy next Friday, and I do think we'll have some snow next Friday. I think our temperatures will spike into the mid-30s. We'll probably break our sub-freezing streak, which as of today, or if you want to say our above freezing streak, we were at freezing for a high 2 weeks last Saturday, right? So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Today is the 17th straight day that we have been at or below freezing. I think that we have a chance of breaking that streak on Friday. But then that's right ahead of some colder air that's going to be moving in for Saturday. Jesse, no more snow on March 13th. We'll see how that shakes out. Brenda, your grandkids in Central Florida. Listen, Florida was really, there were some teens for wind chills. So, yeah, they're going to be warming up fast. That's the thing about being down in Florida, even when it gets so uber cold here in the dead of winter, that they rebound in a hurry. Todd, long enough for us, need more snow now, need more money, right? Sarah and Constantine, hello to you. Thanks for checking in. Brenda in Wildwood, Florida. I know where that is. Belle, good night. Thank you so much for being here. We see the snow that's out there right now. It's leaving our area. So we say sayonara to that. Temperatures right now are in the mid-20s. The wind chills I don't think are too bad. They're in the teens. Hastings a cold spot at 11, but most are in the mid to upper teens, even some 20s right along the lakeshore. So let me get right to the 7-day forecast. Talking about how much snow, I don't think at this point, this is Monday, as you know. Right now, it doesn't look like Friday's snowmaker is going to be huge. It will be bringing in some wind, and coming in behind it, as you can see, we're going to go back to the cold zone here. So Saturday morning, I think we're looking at a low between 0 and 5 degrees, and we're going to be at about 5 for that low on Sunday, but we'll feature some sun on both Saturday and also some on Sunday. Cher, hello to you. And Joseph, thanks for being here. Wilson, thanks for the thanks. Not too bad tomorrow, Jesse. It's just going to be cold. Need more snow. The plow checks have been nice. Sarah, I hear you there. I hear you. Tarsha, Kalamazoo County in the house, freezing. I get you. All right, everybody, I'm going to skate on out of here. You see that 7-day, get a good look at it. That average high temperature has finally ticked up one. And now that the days are getting longer, the sun is getting higher in the sky. It's all working in our favor, but it's not going to work fast enough for a lot of us, right? That 34 degrees will feel like a heat wave, Karen. I am doing great, and thank you for asking. I hope you are too. All right, everybody. Thanks, Mike. Thanks for that. I'm going to skate on out of here. You got an idea there, 7-day. Listen, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, quiet. Nothing going on. Friday right now doesn't look to be, too dramatic. It's going to be breezy and warmer. I do think we'll see some accumulating snow, but right now it looks like it's going to be on the lighter side. Stay tuned. That's something that can change, certainly, between now and, let's say, Wednesday and Thursday when we get closer to the event. And then it's going to get cold again on Saturday and also Sunday. But looking beyond that, I haven't posted this yet on my social pages, but I'm going to. Looking beyond that, I do think that we have a warm-up that is going to be taking hold here in about 11 or 12 days, maybe even a 40. Maybe even a 40, just in time for Valentine's Day, right? How about that? That's a teaser. Jason, hey, good to see you. I haven't seen you here for a while. Almost froze here in Miami. I'm telling you, I think it's tougher to be cold in a place like that because it's just not supposed to be that cold. I grew up in Florida, and down there when things go sub-freezing, things die. The azalea bushes die. The camellia bushes die. So we were out there covering all that stuff up, because it was going to go bye-bye. So I think it's tougher up here, Jason, where you are down there getting cold than what we are up here. Lori, thanks for that. I appreciate it. Tarsha, I think KPS is in tomorrow. For sure. Definitely. Rocky, thanks so much. Thanks so much. Timmy in Battle Creek and Lely, thanks. And good night to you too. All right, everybody, I'm going to skate. I got 9:36 on the clock, so I'll be live on ARC West Michigan in 24 minutes. I'll be live on the mothership in an hour 24. So I hope to see you in one of those. And if not, Jeff Porter back in the saddle tomorrow morning. So he'll have all of your live weather updates from 4:30 to 9 o'clock in the morning. And he'll have the latest forecast model updates as well, looking ahead to the forecast. I am on Facebook, WWMT's Keith Thompson, on Twitter, X, Threads, YouTube, and Instagram, @Weatherman Keith, So check me out on one of those. Will, Jeff, and Colin are all over those social media pages as well. Don't forget our website, WWMT.com. And also don't forget our free weather app. That certainly is a handy thing to have. I did not bring my phone with me to the digital studio, so I can't hold up the prop. All right, everybody, thanks so much for being here. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a great night tonight. Get some rest. Please be safe tomorrow. Road should be all right. Shouldn't be any weather problems. Like I said, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, we get a chance to exhale. It's still going to be cold. But we get a chance to exhale just a little bit. All right, everybody, good night. Thank you so much again for being here. See you soon.